in my like top 3 sunrises of all time. So what's the game plan for today?
I'm gonna wrap up warm for the first part. Then we're just gonna run like the winds.
Before we run like the wind, let's bring a bit of context. Welcome to another Create Greg video. In today's episode, after 8 months of break from creating content on YouTube, I'm back with fully B-roll packed another video. A friend of mine, Scott, who loved to push his boundaries to the limits, doing all that crazy runs, approached me and said, Greg, I'm doing some preparation for one of the biggest challenges of my life, and why not to shoot some cool video out of that preparation? Shooting cool video? Yeah, I'm always up for that. The question was how we can take that video to the next level. Filming running is okay. Filming running in mountains sounds better. Filming running on a snowy mountain, that much better. But filming running on a snowy mountain during golden hour, that's what we really needed to stand out. What was left to pack the car in the middle of the night after New Year, then drive 1.5 hours to Ben Lomond and hope for an epic sunrise to get the job done.
Let's go.
How do you find today so far?
It's been ace. I've learned how to fly a drone in the wind and the freezing cold. I've ran more hill sprints than I care to imagine. I've probably seen the best sunrise that I've ever seen in my life over my home country. So, what a day.
Today has been about training for my next challenge, which is 6 marathons in 6 days across the Sahara Desert, which is all sand and 52 degrees. And we thought it would be a good idea if we climbed 3,000 feet up a Scottish mountain in -5 degrees with absolutely no sand. Because that was about as good as the circumstances we could think up in Scotland. That's the key part to all of this, right? Is none of us get the perfect hand. None of us have all the resources that we need, and you have to be resourceful if you're wanting to do extraordinary things.
Yeah, and this is where I failed for the last 8 months, not being resourceful enough with my YouTube channel. I mean, the whole idea of my YouTube channel was to create opportunities for myself to create more of the content, to be the best content creator, as well as share my knowledge and experience for growing my business, growing as a filmmaker. Not posting content for the 8 months, I can call it a failure. I mean, well, I found all that excuses because to be the best filmmaker, I appreciate working with the client. So my business just skyrocketed for the last 12 months, and I found it as an excuse that, okay, Greg, you focus on the client's work, which give you more resources, money for instance, and give you more knowledge, which you can use to share on your YouTube channel. However, doing sporadic video on YouTube will not work to grow your channel. And I knew that, but I found all that excuses saying, okay, now I do all that job and I will start another month. And this is when I lack resourcefulness, because I don't know, outsource my work to some other people. I will pay or have the studio find some way to create the content. Without having that, I have to be more resourceful. And I think that was the biggest lesson for me. If I want to achieve something, I cannot do it sporadically, then take a break because I got busy with something else and then come back for it, because for the long run I will not get results what I'm after. How I'll move on from that experience, there is some ideas I've got at the back of the head, but the end of the day is find a way to make things happen and no more excuses. Just go out and create. As simple as that.
I'm not extraordinary, I'm just an ordinary guy and trying to do something extraordinary. And therefore you have to be as resourceful and resilient as you possibly can with that.